All right. How is Chris Hemsworth? Is that it? I'm really enjoying being in Australia. I've been away for a while and I'm going to be here for a bit now, so I'm excited. I'm excited to be home. How did Chris Hemsworth get cast as Thor? I auditioned for Thor many years ago, probably 11, 12 years ago, and I didn't get a call back. I think my audition sucked. I think that was the response I got. And then my younger brother auditioned and he got very close. He got down to the last 5 people and then didn't get it. And they were like, look, he's great, but he's a bit young. My manager then said, well, he does have an older brother, which was me. I came back in, re-auditioned a few times and just had a different attitude. Maybe I had a little more sort of motivation that my little brother had got a look in and I hadn't. I also had done a couple of films in between those 2 auditions, so I had a bit more experience and confidence in what I was going to do. Yeah, I was so excited. I had a very slight hesitation about it was going to be a 6-picture deal and did I want to be locked in and typecast as one character? And then I was like, you don't have a choice, so shut up. And I pushed that voice aside and said, yep. I went. But I didn't really know, none of us did, if it was going to work or if there was going to be an extension beyond that first film into, Thor 2, 3, 4, etc., or Avengers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. It was all just an idea and a dream, and one that I was on board with. How did Chris Hemsworth meet wife? We had a dialect coach that we were both working with separately who said we should meet. And it was, I want to say it was a blind date, but it wasn't because I Googled her. And I went away and shot a movie, and then I came back, and then we went and shot another movie. And so it was this kind of long, extended introduction, I guess. And then the rest is history. How is Chris Hemsworth still alive? I don't know. It's the luck of the draw, isn't it? I don't know. How am I still alive? None of us know that. I could tell you that, it's because I'm healthy and doing X, Y, and Z, but, it hasn't worked out for some people either. And some, we've all got aunties and uncles and grandpas and grandparents who have done all the wrong things and lived to 100, so who knows, mate. Just enjoy the ride while you can. What does Chris Hemsworth want? I want to go on a month-long surf trip throughout Indonesia and just hop from island to surf break and do nothing but surf and relax and chill. I've had a pretty busy run of work for the last 10 years and it's been exciting and fun, but I love just to unplug for a while, and it sounds like a pretty good way to do it. For me, the ocean is just a wonderful reset. What was Chris Hemsworth's first job? Well, get ready. I used to work for a white goods company that make fridges, and I used to fix and repair and clean breast pumps and milk extractors. Yep, you didn't mishear that. That's what was my job. And this company used to rent them out to various pharmacies and chemists, and they would come back and they wouldn't work sometimes. They needed to be cleaned, and I would clean them and repair them. And I just remember being really bored. I remember sitting in a factory after work and thinking, I'm going to earn my $10 here or whatever, and just like I'd make playlists to try and sort of get me through it. Music that would keep me in a sort of calm state and not want to, launch that machine across the wall. Van Morrison, the Beatles, Pink Floyd, a lot of music that my parents listened to. And I used to kind of think about what I wanted to do, which was act and all the, the other exciting things I wanted to sort of journey into. So it was good, Boredom is kind of a good space to do some solid thinking, and I did plenty of that. What sport? Oh, I've missed one. Hang on, forget that. What is Chris Hemsworth's last Marvel movie? Well, the last one I just shot was Thor: Love and Thunder, and it may be my last, I don't know. It was a wild and fun and wacky experience, as all Taika Waititi movies are. Played that character for 10, 11 years now, and each time it's been new and exciting, and this was no exception to that. It felt very fresh, and it felt like we were trying something we hadn't tried before. It was, in Taika's words, I think, a wacky, wild, romantic comedy set in space. Yeah, in the last movie would have been Endgame, where we saw Thor in a very disheveled, broken sort of emotional state. Physically, mentally, he wasn't quite himself, and he had some work to do. So he leaves that film with the Guardians of the Galaxy and embarks on a journey of self-discovery, and that's where we pick this up. So what sports does Chris Hemsworth play? I surf a lot. I love staying active. I like being outdoors. I like circuit training, kettlebell workouts, functional movement. I don't love long distance running. I love swimming. My kids and my wife love horse riding, and I do a little bit of that. What is Chris Hemsworth's favorite hobby? We just kind of talked about that, didn't we? I'll say something else. I've really enjoyed snowboarding lately. One of those sports you do more and more, obviously you get a little better at, and so once a few things clicked into place, it gave me the same freedom and fun, enjoyment and thrill that surfing gives me, but also my kids do it now and they love it, and we can ski, snowboard down the mountain together. And there's not many activities where you get to do side by side with your kids where you all truly love it to the same extent and have the same thrill and excitement occurring. Who is Chris Hemsworth? Chris Hemsworth is an Australian and sometimes has a problem answering questions with any wit and charm. Who did Chris Hemsworth play first? My first acting gig was, I got cast as somewhat of an extra on a show called Guinevere Jones, where I was playing King Arthur. I had a lovely dark red, brown wig on, period costume and so on, and that was cool. That was just like, whoa, I'm on a movie set or a TV set. This is what it feels like, because it's my big break. My next job was a show called The Saddle Club. I played a young veterinarian nurse, and I was 18 or 19 at the time. Scared out of my mind, first job, thought this is it, this is my shot. Put a lot of pressure on myself and was like a deer in the headlights. Yeah, that was just a bundle of nerves and anxiety. Who would Chris Hemsworth want to play? These days, who would I want to play? I don't know. Each time it's different. I think I want to do a drama, and then along comes a hilarious comedy, and I think, okay, cool, actually that's fun, let's go do that, and vice versa and so on. So I don't know that I have any particular one character that I want to play as such. I just want to keep having fun, keep enjoying the ride. Who is Chris Hemsworth's favorite actress? Ooh, the pressure. Kate Blanchett, I worked with on Ragnarok. It's pretty hard to go by. Being an Australian, fellow Aussie, someone I've looked up to for many, many years, and has just been in some of my favorite films, played some of the best characters on screen, and continues to do it with such grace and integrity, and has a wonderful sense of humor and warmth, and is kind and supportive. She's brilliant. Who is Chris Hemsworth's favorite band? Ooh, I'd say the Teskey Brothers, an Australian singer-songwriter, folk, bluesy kind of vibe. The lead singer has one of the best voices in the music game, I think. I find the music is it has a sort of the Van Morrison, Ray LaMontagne, Nina Simone, Otis Redding. I don't know, there's just a mixture of all these other artists and quite a nostalgia to their music, which I find is enjoyable and calming, and I can have it on in the background or I can crank it up at a party. Either or, they fit all of my moods.